window starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 5. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Short throw, it's Higbee. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded inside the 5. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Again, it's Pacheco. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact,
and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The throw over the middle taken in. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they've just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Looking to throw on second down. Goodrich. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And here's Matt Ariza now. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
To throw on 2nd down. Goodrich, short throw, it's Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. He's going to try and do this himself. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Goodrich. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick pass to Cup. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rolling to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 3rd down, Goodrich. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
3rd and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the 1st down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a 1st down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start.
There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Goodrich. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Goodrich. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now 1st and goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really. Yeah,
I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.